Brits 4x4 and SUV Rentals is here to ensure that you have a safe and enjoyable holiday. In this video, we will discuss road signs, rules of the road, safety tips, 4x4 tips, vehicle usage and crossing country borders. Road signs. Always be aware of the signs that may not be familiar to you. These signs indicate awareness and are for precautionary action. The speed limits indicated on these signs must be adhered to in order to avoid accidents and fines. The signs portraying animals are for precaution, and this should make you more aware of your surroundings. Animals could cross the road at any given time and can cause extensive damage. This sign indicates that the tar or bitumen road will soon become a gravel road, and your speed should decrease for a smooth transition. High accident zones are indicated with this sign, and precautions should be applied in these areas. Rules of the road. The rules of the road must be adhered to ensure your safety as well as the safety of others. Be aware of the most common causes of accidents in Africa: driving on the wrong side of the road, keep left and pass on the right. Always wear your safety belt when travelling on or off-road or in a national park. Do not cross solid lines on the road and only overtake on a section with a broken line when there is no oncoming traffic. Keep to the road ordinance speed limits. Do not drive under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Do not drive on restricted or unrecognised roads, such as dunes or through water deeper than the level indicated on the side of the vehicle. Do not use your cell phone whilst driving. Safety tips and information. These tips are here to assist you in having a smooth and safe journey. Make sure to make regular stops to stretch your legs and rest. Remember to get some fresh air every now and then by opening your window. Always be aware of your surroundings whilst driving, as animals could cross the roads. Avoid driving at night due to animals and obstacles in the roads. Check your tyres at each stop to ensure there are no tears, cuts, bubbles or punctures, and that your wheel nuts are still tightly fastened. When refueling, have the attendant check your oil and water levels. Refueling should be done at reputable petrol stations, as smaller towns' petrol could be contaminated. Generally, be vigilant and keep your valuables safe by placing them out of sight. Always lock the vehicle when leaving it unattended. Be aware of unroadworthy vehicles driven in various African countries, as it is not compulsory to have insurance in Africa. 4x4 tips and information. The following tips will assist with engaging the 4x4 capabilities of your vehicle. Our 4x4 vehicles are equipped with high 2, high 4, low 4 and diff lock capabilities. For tar roads, keep the dial on the high 2 option as indicated here. On gravel or unpaved roads, the high 2 option is recommended. For soft sand roads, turn the dial to your high 4 option and reduce tyre pressure to approximately 1.8 bar or 180 kilopascal. Speeds of up to a maximum of 60 km per hour are recommended, and the light will illuminate on the dashboard once high 4 is engaged. For deep sand or mud, as well as 4x4 tracks with a rocky terrain, engage your low 4 option by selecting it on the dial. Tyre pressure can remain at 1.8 bar, and speeds of a maximum of 20 km per hour are recommended. The light will illuminate on the dashboard once the low 4 option is engaged. Once you have reached soft sand roads, re-engage high 4. When in low 4 and terrain starts to get more difficult, engage the diff lock whilst in a stationary position by simply pressing the button as indicated here. The light will illuminate on the dashboard once the diff lock is engaged. Once you have passed your obstacle, disengage the diff lock and remain in low 4 until it's not necessary anymore. Should you reach tar roads, the compressor will be available to reinflate the tyres to their original pressures as indicated on the wheel arch of the vehicle. Please be advised that when using the compressor, you should keep the engine running to avoid draining the battery. Vehicle and equipment usage and tips. Here are some tips on how to get the most out of your vehicle, as well as some frequently requested information. The equipped line of vehicles are equipped with dual battery systems in order to run the fridge and, if applicable, the LED lights. The fridge is run with the auxiliary battery that charges whilst driving, and the battery lasts approximately 6 hours when fully charged without starting the vehicle. When stationary for prolonged periods, be sure to drive the vehicle every 6 to 7 hours for approximately 30 minutes to recharge the battery. To view the battery level, please refer to the indicator light in the cabin. For a quick breakdown and setup between stops, the bedding may be left in the roof tent or tents. Before leaving your last campsite, empty the water tank to make the vehicle lighter and save on fuel. Crossing the borders between countries. Here are some cross-border tips and information. Certain countries have specific border requirements, and it is advised that you are familiar with these before departure. Brits does supply 2 reflector vests, 2 triangles, and a ZA sticker when countries such as Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and Zambia are mentioned. Third-party insurance is payable at the borders when necessary. It is advised to keep copies of your passports and licenses separate in case the originals get lost. Nature first. When it comes to our animals, we care very dearly for them. Remember to keep your eyes open for small animals such as dung beetles and snakes to avoid killing them. Please kill your fire before you retire for the evening to avoid possible wildfires. Smokers, please be sure to kill your buds completely before discarding them at the campsites. Respect the rules of our parks. They are there to protect you, others, and the animals. Read up on the country before your journey. There are some very interesting facts you could learn about them.